From the beloved bassist who lost his life tragically,
And it's just one of my favorite props because I love the Reanimator movie so much.
to the gore-loving guitarist who sold burgers to chase his dreams, here are the stories of Metallica's band members and where they are today. Cliff Burton.
Call my hairdresser. We're rolling. It's an emergency.
In the pantheon of rock, few bassists have left a mark as indelible as that of Cliff Burton. With a classical training that contrasted the raw aggression of his true love, thrash metal, Burton was a maestro on the four strings, a genius whose influence on Metallica's sound was both profound and pioneering. His mastery of complex harmonies and melodies infused the band's music with a depth that transcended the genre, elevating tracks like Orion and For Whom the Bell Tolls to legendary status. But Burton's impact wasn't limited to his musical genius. His distinctive fashion sense, a contrast to the leather and denim of his peers, set him apart. In an era where image often defined the artist, Burton's bell-bottom jeans became a symbol of his individuality, a statement that he was not just part of Metallica, but a force unto himself. On stage, Burton was a force of nature, and his attitude on stage matched his skill with the bass. His presence was magnetic, drawing in fans with a charisma that was electrifying. You just couldn't take your eyes off him. As a matter of fact, it was Cliff that came up with the title of their album, Kill 'Em All. Metal Up Your Ass was the original name that the band had chosen. They even had a mocked-up cover that showed a hand with a machete emerging from a toilet bowl. However, the band had to reconsider the name when word leaked out that record distributors were unwilling to handle a crude name like that. As James admitted in 1986, Cliff was the one who came up with the alternate title. Cliff said, "Those record company fuckers, kill them all." He continued to be a fan favorite, and most people considered him to be the most important part of the band. Unfortunately though, the journey of this prodigious talent was cut tragically short. On the 27th of September 1986, as Metallica toured through the cold expanse of Europe, their tour bus hit a patch of black ice and flipped. The accident was catastrophic, and in the chaos, Burton was thrown from the bus and died. The band, the fans, the world of music, everyone was left reeling from the loss. Metallica was thrust into an abyss of grief. The death of Cliff Burton was more than the loss of a band member. It was the loss of a brother, a guiding light, and a creative force. The band's path forward was uncertain, the shadow of Burton's absence looming large over their future. Fans around the globe mourned, their lighters held high in vigil, a sea of flames flickering against the night sky. Burton's influence on music would never fade, his legacy immortalized in the notes he left behind. The band's most direct tribute is the instrumental track Orion from their 1986 album Master of Puppets. This complex and emotional piece showcases Burton's technical prowess and melodic sensibilities. The song's structure and extended bass solo are a testament to his unique playing style and songwriting contributions. Beyond Orion, some believe songs like To Live Is to Die and Die as Eve from the same album contain veiled lyrical references to Burton's passing, further solidifying his presence on a record released just months after his death. Metallica's dedication extends beyond music. The band has maintained a close relationship with Cliff's father, Ray Burton, including him in special events and ensuring his continued connection to the band's journey. This personal connection highlights the deep respect Metallica holds for Cliff as a friend and bandmate. Perhaps the most lasting tribute is the Cliff Burton Scholarship, established in collaboration with the Juilliard School of Music. This program fosters the next generation of bass virtuosos, mirroring Cliff's own dedication to honing his craft. By nurturing young talent, Metallica ensures that Cliff's spirit of innovation and passion for music continues to inspire future generations. Metallica would eventually find a way to continue, but the band that emerged from the tragedy was forever changed. The spirit of Cliff Burton, with his classical soul and bell-bottom flair, would always be a part of Metallica, an indelible imprint on the very fabric of their music. James Hetfield. Before the world knew him as the frontman of Metallica, James Hetfield was a 9-year-old boy taking piano lessons. Little did anyone know, those early encounters with music, sweetened by the promise of cookies at the end of each lesson, were laying the groundwork for a future rock legend. Hetfield's journey from piano melodies to the crushing riffs of Metallica is a testament to his musical evolution. As Metallica's rhythm guitarist and lead vocalist, Hetfield's role was pivotal. His right-hand picking speed earned him the moniker the King of Downpicking. a technique that became a cornerstone of Metallica's sound. Hetfield's ability to deliver precise, rapid-fire riffs while belting out vocals cemented his status as one of the greatest in the metal world. But even legends are not immune to the perils of the stage.
Things started going wrong about halfway through Metallica's set when a stage prop exploded, inflicting second-degree burns on James Hetfield's arms and legs.
In a shocking turn of events during a 1992 concert in Montreal, Hetfield's proximity to a pyrotechnics cue resulted in a nightmare scenario. Flames engulfed him, inflicting second- and third-degree burns. It took him weeks before he recovered from his injuries and was able to perform again. Hetfield's resilience during his recovery was a testament to his dedication, returning to the stage with a newfound appreciation for the fragility of life. Yet, Hetfield's journey has not been without its controversies. He has publicly talked about his difficulties with his family growing up, and also his issues with anger. But family issues aren't the only thing he has had to worry about. Accusations of using racist language cast a shadow over his legacy in recent years. The backlash from fans and the media was swift, a moment in the band's history that would not be forgotten. Hetfield, like Metallica itself, was forced to confront the consequences of his actions, navigating the complex landscape of public opinion. Through the highs and the lows, Hetfield's impact on Metallica and the music industry at large remains undeniable. His early musical training, his mastery of the guitar, and his powerful vocals have shaped the band's identity, propelling them to the zenith of rock stardom. And while his story is marred by moments of controversy, it is also a narrative of growth, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of artistic expression. Lars Ulrich. Before the crash of cymbals and the roar of crowds, Lars Ulrich was wielding a tennis racket with the same intensity he would later bring to the drums. Born into a family of tennis professionals, Ulrich's path seemed destined for the courts of Denmark. Yet the rhythm of the game would soon give way to a different beat, one that would echo through the ages. Ulrich is quite an interesting person. For one, he is not just a drumming powerhouse. He's a metalhead with a multilingual mind. Fluent in Danish, English, German, and Swedish, Lars' language skills showcase his global perspective and passion for communication, proving metal unites people across borders. Ulrich's drumming became the heartbeat of Metallica, his innovative patterns and relentless energy driving the band's aggressive sound. From the fast thrash beats of the 1980s to the more complex arrangements that followed, Ulrich's style evolved with the band, shaping their sonic identity. His drumming was not just a backdrop, but a force that propelled Metallica's music to new heights. But Ulrich's contributions extended beyond his drum kit. His strategic mind played a crucial role in the band's management and marketing, helping to navigate the treacherous waters of the music industry. Ulrich's business acumen was instrumental in Metallica's rise, turning them from a band of rebellious rockers into a global phenomenon. Due to his talent and personality, he was knighted in his home country in 2014. In the year 2000, Metallica found themselves at the center of a legal and cultural storm. The band, with Ulrich as a vocal advocate, sued the file-sharing service Napress for copyright infringement. The lawsuit divided fans and sparked a fierce debate about music piracy and artists' rights. It was a contentious battle that would leave an indelible mark on the digital landscape and Metallica's relationship with their fans. The Napster lawsuit was a defining moment, not just for Metallica, but for the entire music industry. It challenged the status quo and forced a reckoning with the realities of the digital age. Ulrich, often seen as the architect of the lawsuit, bore the brunt of both criticism and praise. His unwavering stance reflected a deep-seated belief in the value of music and the rights of creators. Lars Ulrich's journey from tennis prodigy to rock icon is a tale of transformation. His drumming genius and business savvy have left an indelible stamp on Metallica and the world of music. Through triumphs and trials, Ulrich has remained a pivotal figure, his legacy intertwined with the pulsating beats and strategic moves that have defined Metallica. Jason Newsted. In the wake of tragedy, Metallica faced the daunting task of moving forward without Cliff Burton. Enter Jason Newsted, a bassist whose dedication and work ethic would become the glue that held the band together during a time of uncertainty. Newsted's arrival in 1986 marked a new chapter for Metallica, one that would see the band continue to ascend to the zenith of rock stardom. But Newsted was not just a musician, he was an artist in the broadest sense. His passion for visual arts saw him creating intricate and expressive paintings and sculptures, works that would be exhibited in galleries worldwide. Newsted's artistic pursuits offered a window into the soul of a man who was as multifaceted as the music he played. The life of a rock star is often unpredictable, and Newsted's tenure with Metallica was punctuated by a shocking moment when he was knocked off stage by a fan. It was a moment that showed the physical risks that come with live performances and the vulnerability of those who stand in the spotlight. Controversy was never far from the band, and Newsted found himself embroiled in incidents that would stir the pot of public opinion. From appearing to make a Nazi salute to band members making off-color jokes, these moments cast a shadow over Metallica's image. They were reminders that the band, despite their success, were not immune to the scrutiny that comes with fame. Newsted's contributions to Metallica were significant, his bass lines underpinning the band's heavy sound and his energy matching the intensity of their music. For 15 years, he stood as a pillar of Metallica, helping to steer the band through the turbulent waters of the music industry. And when he departed in 2001, it was with a legacy that was as enduring as the music he helped create. After his departure from Metallica, Jason Newsted embarked on a new chapter in his musical career, one marked by exploration and a desire to express himself beyond the confines of thrash metal. Two significant ventures stand out: his involvement with Echo Brain and his stint with the established Canadian band Voivod. Echo Brain, formed in 2000, became an outlet for Newsted's creative frustration within Metallica. This alternative rock project showcased a more melodic and introspective side of his musicality. Newsted took on lead vocals and guitar duties, a departure from his bass-playing role in Metallica. Echo Brain released one self-titled album in 2002, featuring a heavier sound than traditional alternative rock with clear influences from Newsted's metal roots. However, internal conflicts and the dissolution of Metallica itself soon led to Echo Brain's disbandment. Voivod presented a different challenge altogether. This Canadian band, known for their avant-garde and progressive thrash metal style, recruited Newsted in 2002 under the pseudonym Jasonic. Here, Newsted returned to the bass role, seamlessly integrating into Voivod's intricate and unconventional sound. His presence revitalized the band, and they released two critically acclaimed albums, Voivod and Kating, with Newsted contributing significantly to the songwriting process. However, creative differences and scheduling conflicts eventually led to Newsted's departure from Voivod in 2004. While both Echo Brain and Voivod were relatively short-lived ventures, they serve as important testaments to Jason Newsted's musical versatility and restless spirit. Echo Brain allowed him to explore different genres and express himself as a vocalist and guitarist. Voivod, on the other hand, provided him with a platform to push the boundaries of thrash metal and collaborate with a band known for their unique sonic explorations. These experiences broadened his creative horizons and solidified his reputation as a talented musician beyond his association with Metallica. Jason Newsted's journey with Metallica was a testament to the power of perseverance and the importance of artistic expression. His time with the band may have come to an end, but his impact on their music and his own creative endeavors continue to resonate with fans around the world. Newsted's story is one of talent, tenacity, and the unyielding pursuit of artistic fulfillment. Dave Mustaine. Before the birth of Megadeth, there was a chapter in Dave Mustaine's career that would forever be etched in the annals of metal history. As Metallica's original lead guitarist, Mustaine's aggressive style and songwriting prowess were instrumental in forging the band's early sound. His track Mechanics, with its breakneck pace and raw power, would later be reworked into Metallica's The Four Horsemen, a testament to his lasting influence. Mustaine's tenure with Metallica was a whirlwind of creativity and conflict. His contributions to the band's debut album, Kill 'Em All, were significant, with his writing and guitar work setting the stage for what would become the thrash metal genre. But it was a time marked by volatility, as Mustaine's heavy drinking and personality clashes with bandmates led to tension within the group. The pivotal moment came in 1983, when Mustaine was famously fired from Metallica. The decision was as controversial as it was decisive, sending shockwaves through the metal community. Mustaine's departure was not just the end of an era for Metallica, but the catalyst for the creation of another titan of thrash, Megadeth. With a chip on his shoulder and a guitar in his hands, Mustaine channeled his fury and talent into Megadeth, a band that would stand as a formidable force in its own right. Fueled by his fiery exit from Metallica, Mustaine formed Megadeth in 1983, vowing to create music even faster and heavier. He quickly established himself as the band's driving force, the main songwriter, vocalist, and lead guitarist. Megadeth became a cornerstone of thrash metal, alongside Metallica, Slayer, and Anthrax, pushing the boundaries of speed and aggression. Their early albums like Killing Is My Business and Business Is Good and Peace Sells, But Who's Buying were critical and commercial successes, featuring iconic songs like Holy Wars, The Punishment Due, and peace sells. Mustaine's razor-sharp riffs, intricate guitar work, and intelligent lyrics, often tackling war, politics, and social issues, became hallmarks of the band. However, Megadeth's journey wasn't without turbulence. Mustaine's fiery personality and well-documented struggles with addiction led to numerous lineup changes. Bassists and drummers came and went, creating a sense of instability. In 2002, Mustaine disbanded the group due to an arm injury, only to reform it later. The band even faced a legal battle with longtime bassist David Ellefson. Despite the drama, Mustaine's unwavering commitment to Megadeth's vision is undeniable. He's the band's sole constant presence, the driving force behind its creative output. Even through lineup shifts and personal struggles, Mustaine's spirit has always defined Megadeth's sound. In 2017, their perseverance paid off with a Grammy Award for Best Metal Performance, a sweet validation for Mustaine's unwavering dedication to his musical vision. Through the highs and lows, Dave Mustaine remains the soul of Megadeth. His fiery passion, songwriting prowess, and undeniable talent have cemented the band's place in metal history. While the future may hold more lineup changes, one thing remains certain: Megadeth will always be Dave Mustaine's legacy. His technical skill and complex compositions pushed the boundaries of the genre, earning Megadeth a place alongside Metallica in the pantheon of thrash metal's Big Four. The impact of Mustaine's early contributions to Metallica and his subsequent success with Megadeth cannot be overstated. His aggressive guitar style and songwriting laid the groundwork for a sound that would define a generation of metal music. The rivalry and mutual respect between Metallica and Megadeth would go on to fuel a creative fire that burned brightly in the hearts of metal fans worldwide. Dave Mustaine's story is one of redemption and resilience. From the ashes of his departure from Metallica, he rose to forge a legacy that is as complex as the riffs he crafted. His journey from founding member to fired guitarist to frontman of his own legendary band is a saga of talent, determination, and the indomitable spirit of thrash metal. Ron McGovney. Before Metallica became a household name, they were a group of young musicians searching for their sound in a humble garage. This garage belonged to Ron McGovney, Metallica's first bassist, whose early involvement with the band was as foundational as the concrete floor they stood on. It was here, amidst the echoes of distorted guitars and crashing cymbals, that Metallica began to forge their identity. McGovney's contributions to Metallica extended beyond providing rehearsal space. His networking savvy led to one of the band's first significant gigs, opening for Saxon at the Whiskey A Go Go. This opportunity, facilitated through connections with Mötley Crüe members Tommy Lee and Vince Neil, was a pivotal moment for Metallica, propelling them from obscurity to the cusp of stardom. As Metallica's bassist, McGovney was the steady hand in a band that was anything but predictable. His bass lines, though often overshadowed by the blistering solos and thunderous drums, were the undercurrent that kept the band's sound grounded during their formative days. For McGovney, the road with Metallica was fraught with tension. A significant altercation with Dave Mustaine would become the catalyst for his departure. The incident, which began with Mustaine's dog scratching McGovney's car and escalated to a physical confrontation between Mustaine and James Hetfield, was emblematic of the volatility that surrounded the band. The tensions and violence that marked that period were too much for McGovney, leading to his decision to step away from Metallica. His departure marked the end of an era for the band, but his role in their early history remains an integral part of their story. Ron McGovney's tenure with Metallica may have been brief, but his impact was lasting. From providing the very foundation upon which the band built their sound to helping secure their first major gig, McGovney's contributions were crucial in setting Metallica on the path to becoming the titans of metal they are today. And while his journey with the band ended before they reached the pinnacle of their fame, the legacy of those early garage days and the bassist who helped make them possible continues to resonate. Robert Trujillo. The stage is set, the crowd roars, and there, in the midst of it all, is Robert Trujillo, crouched low in his iconic crab walk. This distinctive move, a favorite among fans, is a visual testament to the energy and passion Trujillo brought to Metallica when he joined the band in 2003. But Trujillo's contributions to Metallica go far beyond his stage presence. Trujillo's musical journey began long before he donned the Metallica emblem. His tenure with Suicidal Tendencies showcased his ability to meld funk, jazz, and heavy metal into a style that was uniquely his own. This versatility would become a cornerstone of his role in Metallica, allowing him to bring a wide range of techniques and influences to the band's evolving sound. With a bass in hand, Trujillo's prowess is undeniable. His fingers dance across the strings, weaving complex rhythms and melodies that complement Metallica's heavy riffs. His technical skill and deep understanding of different musical genres have allowed him to push the boundaries of what a metal bassist can be. Metallica's commitment to securing Trujillo's talents was made clear from the outset, with a gesture as grand as their music. Upon joining the band, Trujillo was given a $1 million advance, a move that was as unprecedented as it was bold. This financial welcome not only highlighted the band's confidence in Trujillo, but also their willingness to invest in the future of Metallica. Trujillo's entry into Metallica marked a new era for the band, one that embraced his dynamic playing and fresh perspective. His influence can be felt in the groove of the bass lines, the innovation in the band's albums, and the continued evolution of their live performances. Trujillo has not just filled the shoes of his predecessors, he has expanded the role of the bass in Metallica, ensuring that the band's legacy continues to grow. Robert Trujillo's background, his iconic stage move, and his musical versatility have all contributed to the band's enduring success. And with the significant financial gesture made upon his arrival, Metallica solidified their commitment to a future that Trujillo would help shape. Kirk Hammett. In the shadowy corners of Kirk Hammett's world, horror and music intertwine. Hammett's love for the macabre is as much a part of his identity as his blistering guitar solos. His extensive collection of horror memorabilia, including rare posters and movie props, is a testament to the influence that the genre has had on his creative process. Before becoming a part of Metallica, he already had a fiery passion for rock, a dream he chased unrelentingly. Before shredding on stages worldwide, a teenage Kirk used money earned at Burger King to buy his first Marshall amp, a crucial purchase that fueled his passion for guitar and launched him on his musical journey. On stage with Metallica, Hammett's contributions are unmistakable. His ability to blend melody with aggression has helped shape the band's musical direction for decades. His solos are not just displays of technical prowess, but narratives that add depth and emotion to Metallica's thunderous sound. Hammett's songwriting and guitar skills have been integral in crafting some of the most iconic riffs in metal history, but even a seasoned musician can face setbacks. During the creation of Metallica's album Hardwired to Self-Destruct, Hammett experienced a musician's nightmare. He lost his phone, which contained hundreds of riff recordings. This loss meant that, for the first time in Metallica's history, Hammett would not have any writing credits on an album. The incident was a harsh reminder of the impermanence of digital media and the importance of backing up one's work. Despite this setback, Hammett's role in Metallica has never wavered. His dedication to his craft and his ability to infuse Metallica's music with both ferocity and finesse have earned him the respect of his peers and the adoration of fans. Hammett's guitar work continues to be a driving force behind the band's evolving sound, pushing the boundaries of what metal can be. From his haunting collection of horror to the haunting melodies he conjures on his guitar, Hammett has left an indelible mark on the band and the genre. His passion for music and his commitment to exploring the darker themes of life have helped cement Metallica's place as one of the most enduring and influential bands in rock history. Lloyd Grant. Grant's role in Metallica's history was as serendipitous as it was significant. With the clock ticking and the pressure mounting, Lars Ulrich and James Hetfield made a last-minute dash to Grant's house. They needed a searing guitar solo for Hit the Lights, and they needed it fast. Grant, with his nimble fingers and raw talent, rose to the occasion, laying down a solo that would introduce Metallica's aggressive sound to a broader audience. The track was destined for the Metal Massacre compilation album, a record that would become a seminal piece of metal history. Grant's solo on Hit the Lights was a beacon, signaling the arrival of a new force in the music world. It was Metallica's first appearance on a commercial record, and Grant's contribution was instrumental in setting the stage for the band's relentless rise. Grant's involvement with Metallica extended beyond the recording studio. In a twist of fate, he briefly replaced Lars Ulrich on drums in 1981. The story goes that Hetfield convinced Ulrich to return to the band by simply showing up at his house and playing music together until Ulrich agreed. Grant's willingness to step in, even temporarily, showcased the camaraderie and adaptability that were hallmarks of Metallica's early days. Though Lloyd Grant's time with Metallica was short-lived, his impact was indelible. His last-minute inclusion in the recording process and his brief stint behind the drum kit are reminders of the unpredictable nature of the band's formative years. Grant's contribution to Hit the Lights was a spark that helped ignite the flame of Metallica's burgeoning career. Lloyd Grant's story with Metallica is a testament to the unexpected moments that can shape a band's destiny. His solo on Hit the Lights remains a piece of metal lore, a reminder of the raw energy and collaborative spirit that defined Metallica's early years. Grant's brief but significant involvement is etched into the annals of rock history, a footnote in the epic tale of a band that would go on to conquer the world of music. The individual paths of Metallica's band members, Dave Mustaine's fiery tenure and founding of Megadeth, Ron McGovney's foundational role in the band's early days, Robert Trujillo's dynamic energy and versatility, Kirk Hammett's melodic solos and horror-inspired creativity, and Lloyd Grant's brief but significant contribution have all played a part in the band's journey. As Metallica continues to write their story, the evolution of its members remains a narrative of resilience, innovation, and the unbreakable bond of brotherhood. Their collective impact on the band and the music industry is undeniable. A band that has not only defined a genre, but has also redefined what it means to be rock legends. Thank you for watching this video. If you'd like to watch another fascinating video like this, click on one of the boxes on your screen right now.